Love it.
Cool. So yeah, what we're really trying to do here is bring everybody out of the dark and into the open. Is that there's been a lack of transparency between all the different departments, to where the first way that we're going to be creating visibility and relationships between the departments is first giving their shout outs. Is I went around to each of the departments and I was like, hey, we want people to continue doing the things that you like. So who is doing things that you like right now? And from the account managers, like they rattled them off real quick. A specific group of people: Dan Cardy, Zach Sweetie, Shelby Richards, Brandon M, Diego, and Nukesh. They said the account managers will love you if you're turning in deals like those guys. From Christiane, she loves working with when it comes to payroll is Willy and Zach. And then I thought it was hilarious. I went to IT and I was like, hey, out of all the salespeople, who is using all of the IT correctly? Who do you enjoy working with? And they said nobody. And they gave a few examples of what we can do to where they will have some shout outs to give.
The poo list.
Hey, so if you don't use Elite Services to help your reps with failing email passwords, you might be on the crap list. Second, if you don't upload good pictures of your utility bills, you might be on the crap list. If you ask for things to be done for you rather than asking to be shown how it's done, you might be on people's crap lists. If you don't follow proper chain of command, and then just basically if anyone, whether it be a sales leader or account manager or payroll, if you seek specific answers using vague questions, you might be on there.
So without further ado, let's kick it off. So reminder of the new call structures. So just wanted to begin with, we're going to be doing introduction of new team members to begin with. We will start getting a list of all of the new team members that are added to the team by director. So directors, again, when you're on the call, or if you're on the call today, next week by Wednesday, we need to have a list of all new reps that we've onboarded. We just want to know their names and we want to know where they're at. So let's make sure we remember that for next week. And then obviously the introduction of competition and new software updates, which we're going to go over a little bit today. MVP, shout out for the previous week, and then the training by the MVP from last week. So that will be at the end of the call. So just wanted to remind everybody on this.
Yeah, we'll move straight into a software update. I want to talk about this feedback section in the Rhino tool. So what this is for is any type of feedback or suggestions you have on making the tool better. What you'd do first is you'd click on campaigns. As a manager, you'll be able to create a campaign to where you can give it a title, give it a description, a start date and an end date to take notes. And once you hit create, people can go vote up or vote down the things that they think would actually be best for the tool. So if you'd like your voice to be heard and you feel like it's not being heard, go use this feedback and convince your teams to go vote up your ideas, because that will show things higher on a priority list.
Willie had requested probably 2 or 3 weeks ago that we start measuring production by director, regional, DM, all the way down to the rep, and then a company as a whole, and we start tracking and managing our numbers on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, quarter-to-quarter, year-to-year basis. Again, just can't give you enough praise here, Brandon, because this alone, I think, is going to help drastically just from the management level and also an individual level, understand the way you're performing, which can help you get better. So yeah, let's take it away. Thanks a lot, Brandon.
Yeah, and you're only as good as the team around you. And the reason I'm excited to do what we've been doing is having someone here who's trying to coordinate between all the departments to have everyone working towards the same thing instead of just individual tasks has been why we've seen a bunch of improvements happen. So our guy Lawrence Riddle, our commercial designer and Excel guru, created this report that pulls data directly from Salesforce and will auto-populate based off a certain a certain KPI. Things that we're going to track are new opportunities created, deals getting to contract approved, deals getting to cap or customer review permit prep, installs being completed, systems being turned on. So we want to give weight not just the person who's making the sales, but the person who has the most deals every single week moving forward. So starting next week, it will just be clear as day, cut and dry, black and white. Whoever had the most deals moving forward and has the highest power rankings will be the MVP moving forward for that week. And the cool thing, since it's synced with Salesforce, is that down the line, if we want this to automatically show in Rhino, it's just as easy to turn on a button and have it show up right there directly in Rhino for you on the leaderboard.
I love that. Pipeline management, right, Brandon?
Management, that's it.
Love it. Our incentives are going to go off of these KPIs going forward. So it's just universal company-wide. We're all competing in the same playground.
Let's recap really quick here. Who's won so far? Okay, you guys remember this? We had week 1. Diego came out and just crushed it with his team. Week 2, it was old Jesus. Week 3, okay, this is what we haven't recapped. So this is how the points shook out. Early on, we saw Mukesh and Richard Vaughn just really ripping, right? But in the end, Scott Sweeney throwing down 4 clean ones, leading his team the Smacksdown to victory, and that puts Mr. Scott Sweeney as our MVP.
Yeah.
Scott, you on the call, man?
I am.
How'd you pull this off, man?
You know, just taking care of customers and make sure they know that I have their back. They can trust me A to Z.
Absolutely awesome. Okay, so we're into week 4. We're already way far into week 4. What I'm loving seeing, guys, right off the bat, is that we've got 3 guys with 3 sales already. Boom. Just big numbers that these few people are doing. If everyone else can follow suit, we're going to have an awesome week and an even better month. My take on this is please get out there and match these guys. Try to find their pace. And Mukesh, Scott, and Jesus, please share your secret sauce with the rest of the team. Get these guys on your pace. And that's all I got, guys.
Yeah, so so this section of the call, guys, again, essentially a recap of what these guys are doing and what wisdom they want to share with the team on how they're hitting these numbers. We want to just make sure we showcase that. So yeah, I'll turn it over to you, Jesus.
It's exciting to be able to share my mindset and, and share what I do. So, but going into this week, I changed my whole mindset. I've been waking up earlier, a lot earlier, like 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning. Being able to go to the gym, doing cardio. Then I'll, eat a snack and I'll start hitting weights. So literally, and it's, I'm actually working out 2 times before you guys, most people even wake up. I already had 2 workouts in. So I've been getting on the doors much earlier, setting my goals. Look, no matter what, I'm going to get a sell. That's my goal. 1 sell a day. I don't care how long it's going to take. I don't care what I have to do, but my goal is to get a sell. So I understand, yes, you have to create an opportunity to get a sale, but why wait a day? Why wait 24 hours to make money when you can make money the same day? No, but that's all. I mean, literally, it's all a mindset. Just like this site says, it's a mindset. It's just programming yourself every day and being consistent. You don't ever want to half-ass your mindset, because that's going to be what your whole progress of your day is going to be. So if you half-ass that, you're going to half-ass your whole day. Don't give up on yourselves. If you're out there, get a sale. Create yourself a chance to make money. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And that's what it comes down to, is what are you doing with your 24 hours versus the person that's not? Other than that, guys,
Love it. Absolutely.
That's all I got. I mean, just go out there and outwork yourself.
Can someone see a monkey that was not a gorilla?
Little chip.
No. Hey, I just want to go and say a couple of things, and I'll let Jason articulate what we just heard, because that's what he's. But I think the biggest thing with Vin Diesel's little brother is Jesus is all about creating action and getting results. And I see this every day. I see it from everyone company-wide, where so many of us get stuck doing one thing, and that one thing just prevents us from doing the next thing that we need to do. And we worry about these little minor things, which then we don't go out and creating a business, and we don't do anything to get better, right? There's a lot of things that we're working on, and there's a lot of things that are out of your control and out of our control. But one thing that you are in control of, and what I love, that Jesus hit so hard on is your mindset. You wake up early, you have the mindset of getting something done and achieved today, and then you go find business. You're a hunter. You go out and kill what you're going to eat that day. And if you don't kill, you don't eat that day. You know, I truly, truly, truly love that mindset because I can relate to that mindset. And if you ask anyone on my team, they knew from the time that the sun came up, I was out doing something, you know? And I love that mindset of a hunter because you don't eat if you don't kill. When it comes to sales, there's something special about that. And dude, money. I love the training. This is why we're doing the trainings, guys, because we get to hear from all the elite players in here. John wasn't kidding when he said this. We got to get ready. We got to be prepared. And we got to go out and hunt every day so we can be alert and ready to go and take these people in. So anyways, yeah.
Awesome. So what I heard when Jesus was doing his presentation was the way that you are operating each day, whether you're at a high peak state or you're at a low state, it's a combination of 3 different factors, okay? Number 1 is your physiology. So what he's doing when he wakes up in the morning and he's going to work out, he's changing physically the chemistry in his body so that he's able to perform at a higher level at a more peak state. The second thing that you want to realize is that where focus goes, energy flows. And remember, focus is 100% a depiction of your belief system. So you have to understand that when you believe something to be true, whether it is or not, you will focus on that. That will become truth to you. So you need to always check yourself. You got to question yourself. And what I hear Jesus saying, in the morning, he's physically changing the way that he operates. He's changing his body chemistry. He's then focusing and believing and empowering himself, not to get cheesy with you, but empowering himself to be able to go out and perform and get a sale a day. That focus and that energy and that change in chemistry is then bringing into the third piece. And number 3 is your language and the meaning that you give to things. If I have a certain physiology and I create a certain focus and belief, inevitably my language spills out what is inside of me. So what he sees on a day-to-day basis, according to what I saw in the presentation, or what I see him doing, is that he is changing his physiology. He is focusing and believing in a model that's creating success, and he can't help but create a meaning and a language pattern that supports that. And you can hear it, like the extremely confident language and verbiage that he's using, like, I will be the best. That's why I literally wrote my name as be the best. He can't help but doing that because he's created the physiology, he's created the focus, the model, the meeting, and then the language spills out. That's what I broke down from the training, the recap: physiology, focus, which is really the belief, the model you have, and then the language and the meaning that you give to things. That creates the state. If you want to change something, start with the physiology and then wrap yourself around the triangle. Okay?
Hey, Sus,
Awesome.
you're a beast.
Awesome. Phenomenal training. I loved it. You know, it's all about mindset. We're headed in the right direction. Doing this every week allows us to hear from the top people all the time. It allows us to recalibrate our mind individually and get something from someone, you know, and I can't wait to hear from Scott. You know what I mean? Like, literally, like, I look forward to every week to see, like, who's the MVP, who's going to step up, who's going to do it, you know, and I'm seeing every week. Now I'm going to start seeing someone different come up. You know, there's going to be times where we might hear the same training from the same individual back to back to back. It could happen. You know what I mean? To be the best, you got to operate like the best, you know, but I appreciate every single one of you guys. I respect what you guys do. I love the commitment you guys have to success. And one thing I ask from you guys is please get rid of the people that are not watering your bamboo. They're not helping you, and get surrounded with the people that are. So anyways, having said that, guys, go kill it this week. Go do what you got to do, and then I love you guys. Take care. See you guys.
Thanks, Willie.